Today is the day. Vice President Leni Robredo is set to make her big announcement on whether or not she will run for president. Meanwhile, Robredo's nemesis, Bongbong Marcos, is in another controversy for using emergency text alerts to send updates on his COC filing. The race is also heating up in local posts as Pasig City's incumbent Vice Mayor will be going against Mayor Vico Sotto, while Mandaluyong's former Mayor Benjamin Abalos Sr. is eyeing a comeback. And let's take a look at the latest list of celebrities who officially made the shift from showbiz to politics. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's everything you need to know as you jumpstart your day. I'm Charles Lejano. Today's the day. We'll finally find out if Vice President Leni Robredo will be vying for the presidency. Robredo's camp said the, quote, important announcement will be made at the Quezon City reception house at about 11 in the morning. Recall that the Vice President already has 2 standing endorsements from Isambayan and Akbayan. As Bongbong Marcos formalized his presidential ambitions, is it possible he'd be teaming up with Bongo, the vice presidential aspirant, without a running mate? Men Los Baños tells us in this story.
Bongbong Marcos already made his 2022 presidential bid official. But unlike other hopefuls for the top post, he came without a running mate. The late dictator's son Baird, it should have been President Duterte.
The original plan was for us to adopt PRRD for our vice presidential candidate. Pero sa mga nangyari noong nakaraang Sabado, nagbago lahat ng plano.
Last October 2, Duterte, PDP's original nominee for vice president, announced his supposed retirement from politics. Senator Bongo made the filing in his stead. So is Marcos open to having a tandem with Go?
Paano yun? Bong to the third power. Baka pwede rin. We'll see.
The president's longtime aide seems to be open to the idea.
Mula noon hanggang ngayon, walang pili naman po ang pagsiservisyo ko sa tao. Rerespetuhin ko po kung sino ang ihalal ng taong bayan.
Marcos also admitted that he and his sister Amy had discussed political plans with presidential daughter Sara Duterte Carpio during their visit to Davao City last May. It's just that talks did not prosper.
We talked about politics but no specifics. And since then, hindi na kami nag-usap sa specifics. Yung mga ganyang klaseng usapan, ikaw mag-presidente, ako mag-vice, ikaw mag-vice, ako mag-presidente. Hindi na umabot yung usapan namin sa ganun.
As for a rematch with Vice President Leni Robredo, Marcos said he'll take on any presidential hopeful. Marcos had lost against Robredo in the VP race and his electoral protest thereafter. Senator Ping Lacson and Senate President Vico Sotto also filed their COCs for the country's number 1 and number 2 offices. Their respective senatorial candidates followed suit, like Mig Subiri, Joel Villanueva, Herbert Bautista, and Monsur del Rosario. Reporting for News 5, Mean Los Baños, we are One News.
But Marcos's COC filing has been marred with controversy, brought about by an emergency phone alert. Several mobile phone users received a severe emergency alert on their phones yesterday, endorsing the dictator's son. Under the law, local disaster agency and telecommunication companies must only issue such emergency warnings during calamities such as typhoons and earthquakes. The Commission on Elections said those who hijacked the emergency alert system should be held accountable, but not under election law.
That's not covered by the law. However, I am convinced that it is a violation of some law. Now, whoever did this has to be held accountable, right? This is a reprehensible strategy, like I said, and it should not be replicated by anyone. And I hope that the relevant agencies will move heaven and earth to find out who did this and hold them to account.
NDRRMC Deputy Spokesperson Mark Timbal says the endorsement did not come from them and that they trust that the NTC will look into the matter. The agency also assured the public that it reserves the use of its warning systems to warn them against natural hazards. Smart Communications has also denied any involvement in the text blast. As the company says, they have informed the NTC that some of their subscribers have been targeted by the message. The NTC, meanwhile, vows to investigate this illegal use of the emergency alert notification for political purposes. Several familiar names in the local scene dominated the sixth day of filing of certificates of candidacy. And just like in the past elections, many of them are just switching positions to maintain their authority in the city. JC Cosico reports.
Mga batang Maynila, samahan po ninyo ako. Bigyan natin ang kapitolyo ng ating bansa ng isang pinuno na may puso ng isang ina. Pagmamalasakit ng isang doktora.
This was the call of Vice Mayor Honey Lacuna as she and Congressman Yul Servo formally launched their candidacies for Mayor and Vice Mayor of Manila. Apart from continuing projects initiated by Mayor Isko Moreno, Lacuna says she'll give her leadership a mother's touch should she win as Manila's first female mayor.
Pero wag po kayong magkakamali. Si Doktora Honey po ay matigas din. Singtigas din po ng kahit sinong lalaki.
Meanwhile, the Abalos family is aiming to keep the top elective posts in Mandaluyong City. After years of hiatus from politics, former Mandaluyong Mayor and COMELEC Chairman Benjamin Abalos Sr. is seeking a comeback in 2022. He filed his COC for mayor, along with his daughter-in-law, Mayor Menchi Abalos, who is set to run for vice mayor. Abalos said he made a promise to his wife, who succumbed to COVID-19, that he'll return to public service.
Sabi ko sa kanya, I will spend the remaining best years of my life in the service of our people.
In Quezon City, Mayor Joy Belmonte and Vice Mayor Vico Sotto filed their COCs for re-election. Congressman Alfred Vargas filed his COC for QC Councilor, while his brother, Councilor PM Vargas, will run for Congress in QC's 5th District. Also gunning for re-election in Pateros is Mayor Ike Ponce. Should Ponce win in the polls, this will be his third term in office. Over in Caloocan, Congressman Dave Gonzalo Malapitan will try to clinch his father's post as Caloocan City Mayor. Mayor Oca is set to run as 1st District Congressman. For News 5, JC Cosico, We Are One News.
Several politicians are also looking to switch up their roles at the local level and are expected to file their COCs today. This includes incumbent Pasig Vice Mayor BERNARDO, who is planning to run for city mayor against Vico Sotto. BERNARDO is expected to file his COC along with two-term councilor Ian Sia, who is vying for vice mayor. Meanwhile, a Nakalusugan party list representative, Mike DEFENSOR, wants to be local chief executive in Quezon City. And he will be running with City Councilor Winnie Castelo as his vice mayor. And Caloocan 2nd District Representative EGAY ERICE is also moving to the local level, where he'll be running for Caloocan Mayor in 2022 after leaving the Liberal Party to join Isko Moreno's Aksyon Demokratiko. Several showbiz personalities also showed up during the 6th day of COC filing. Laila Pangilinan with the details.
A string of celebrities made their 2022 bids official. Dinamuli actor Bobby Andrews is dipping his toes into politics as he vies to be one of the 6 councilors in the 4th District of Quezon City.
Ito na yung pagkakataon ko para makapaglingkod.
His TGIS love team, ANGELU de Leon, is also giving public service a shot. She'll run as councilor in Pasig 2nd District under Mayor Vico Sotto's slate.
I was inspired by the good governance of Mayor Vico.
Back in Quezon City, Aiko Melendez filed for 5th District Councilor. This will be her 4th term should she win. Ormoc City Mayor Richard Gomez has also filed his COC to be the representative of the 4th District of Leyte, while wife incumbent Congresswoman Lucy Torres Gomez will be filing on Friday as Ormoc City's mayor. Meanwhile, siblings Robin and Romel Padilla took their oath as the newest members of the PDP Laban Kusi faction. Binoy and Romel have yet to file their COCs, but the former is said to be running for senator, while the latter aims to be a congressman in Nueva Ecija. For News 5, Laila Pangilinan, We Are One News.
Showbiz personalities have been making election-related headlines all week, and today is no exception. Actress Claudine Barreto will be filing her certificate of candidacy for Olongapo City Councilor. This amid questions regarding her eligibility as a supposed non-resident and freshly registered voter in the area. Barreto will be running under the slate of talent manager Arnold Vegafrida, who is running for mayor. And that's how the day is shaping up to be. Join us later at 10 a.m. as we monitor the day's biggest stories from sunrise to sundown. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Just register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.